Okay, this is a probability practice page. So for tree diagrams, it was hard to read when I tried to print this in color. So these people received the medicine, these got a placebo or a sugar pill, and then the proportion that they were cured or not cured. So what's the probability somebody got the real medicine and they were cured? So they got the real medicine and they were cured. Remember, and implies multiplication. So you just take 1/2 times 3/5, and that would be 3/10. Okay, what's the probability they're just cured? That would be these people and these people. We know the answer to this is 3/10, and the answer to this would be 1/2 times 1/10, right? So 1/2 times 1/10 would be 1/20. So the probability that they're cured, they could be cured with the medicine or the sugar pill. So you would have to take the answers and add them together, 3/10 plus 1/20. So if we made this 6/20 plus 1/20, 7/20. Okay, this is the table again. You're going to see a question like this on your Schoology, like where you're going to drag the answers up and up there based on fractions. So what we have here is different salespeople, whether they're aggressive or not, like really pushy, or if they're passive, compared to whether they made a sale or did not make a sale. So the first question, these questions, I just wrote them here. What's the probability they made a sale? It doesn't matter if they're aggressive or passive, just how many total sales are there? 686 out of 1160. Okay, this line means given that, but I'm going to spell it out for you like this on your test. So what's the probability they made a sale given they're aggressive? So we only care about these aggressive salespeople. That becomes your denominator. So how many salespeople are aggressive? 580. That's our denominator. Out of all these salespeople, how many made a sale? 270. So 270 out of 580. And then what's the probability they made a sale given that they're passive? Well, again, how many total people are passive is 580. And how many of them made a sale? 416. So it looks like people would rather have a passive salesperson. All right, and finally, well, I guess there's two more questions. So this is just basic probability. You're rolling a fair die, a green one and a red one. Are they independent? Yes. So question B, what's the probability that you roll a 5 on the one die and a 3 on the other die? That would be 1/6 times 1/6. So 136. Question C, what's the probability you get a 3 on the green and a 5 on the red? Well, it's the same. It's going to be the same answer. 1/6 chance times 1/6 chance. What's the probability you get a 5 on green and a 3 on red, or the opposite thing? So what you would do is you would take this answer plus this answer. And there are these two answers here. So 1/36 plus 1/36 equals 2/36, or 1/18. Okay, and finally, I know you guys know how to do the mean. You add them all up and divide by how many there are. So we have 6 plus 4, 10, plus 5 is 15, plus another 15 is 30. So the mean is going to be 30 divided by how many there are? 6. So our mean is 5. Our median is the middle value, so that'd be 4.5. And the mode is the most occurring, which is obviously 4. The range is the highest minus the lowest, so 8 minus 2. And then the standard deviation takes a little bit of work. And I know I had a lot of questions on this last week. So this is the formula for standard deviation. We need to know the mean is 5, right? So we're going to add up all of these. I'm going to show my work like this. X minus x bar squared. And we can probably do this in our head. So 2, we'll plug in a 2 here for x. What's 2 minus 5? Negative 3 squared. Negative 3 squared is 9. Okay, 4. How far is 4 from 5? 4 minus 5 is negative 1 squared is 1. So we're just taking these numbers and we're plugging them in for x, and we're plugging the number 5 in for x bar, and then we're squaring that. Okay, how far? 5 minus 5 is 0, so that's 0. 7 minus 5 is 2, that squared is 4. And then 8 minus 5 is 3, and that squared is 9. So according to the formula, we now need to find the sum of all those values. that means you're going to add up all these answers. So we're going to add up these numbers. We have 18 plus 6, so that's 24. Look back at the formula. We still have to take the square root, the 24 is the top part, divided by, n minus 1. So we have 6 terms, so n minus 1 is 5. So then you just can use a calculator and type in the square root, the square root of 24 divided by 5 is about 2.2. So your standard deviation is 2.2.